What's up, everybody? My name is Paul DiRienzo.
I'm Ryan Morency.
And we're here today to talk about where, as business owners, small business owners, we either do say no or probably need to say no.
Yes, as business owners, it's a lot of time you're in survival mode, and getting dollars in the door is super important for a business owner, but not all dollars are the same value. Some dollars are harder to earn than others. And as a business owner, you've done this. You've got a great client, easy to work with, just loves everything you do. And then you've got the client that you hate. Every time he calls, your phone turns on and you cringe when you see their name. And as a business owner, you have to weigh out where that value is, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Without getting too salty.
It's going to be a tough one for us.
And I want to be clear about something. Our channel is about automation and to a certain extent where AI fits in, but it's also talking to small business owners, and that's what this one is. You're not going to hear about automation or AI, at least from me on this side. I don't know if you have something in there. We're also kind of playing like A, B, and so we can both react to each other's stuff. Yeah. So just understand this is also just small business owners. We're talking to you. You're our people. We're your people.
Yeah. Business advice.
Exactly. So I'll start off here. Right away, when they don't fit into what you do. Now, that I'll use my world as an example because it's the one I know really, really well. I'm gonna use a dumb example. We do belt testing for kids and juniors on Friday nights. If you have a Friday night commitment that is you cannot violate, no, I am not gonna hold a special belt test for you because the process in the system, I don't do tradition. Please understand that if I say no to something, it's for a reason that I think is best for the student, and just pushing along because your family has some special whiz bang on a Friday night, whatever the thing is, like it doesn't fit into our system. If we're a self-defense heavy school. If your thing is the sport of MMA, I got a friend down the street I will literally send you to, not because I don't want to train you, not because I don't think you'd benefit from the self-defense side of the house. It's not what I do. It's not what interests me. I understand that there is a huge Venn diagram where it's like MMA, self-defense, but I'm going to be honest with you, that chunk that is not that is too big and too important for me not to address. And I don't really care about belts and titles and rings and whatever else. So that's my first example. When they don't fit into what you do, it's going to be, I understand at the beginning, we probably just said too, at the beginning it's hard.
Yeah.
You want to get everybody in the door, you're desperate because you're trying to keep the doors open, you haven't hit that comfort zone yet, you're not in the black. I will promise you, you'll do better over time sticking with the thing that you love and you offer and you are specialized in.
Yeah, and it's all the time as a business owner, especially just starting out. And this may not apply to you starting a business tomorrow. You want to get as many dollars in the door as possible. But as soon as you're in not even a comfortable place, really you should be optimizing your clientele, your prospects, your leads. And that kind of dovetails into what I'll talk about is tire kickers and sniffing them out, and don't waste your time with them, right? Very, very often, and I consult for another business, I do a bunch of other things, and very often you get somebody that wants something. They saw something cool on TV, or they looked at your website and saw a cool product, and they're coming around looking for that without a budget or expectation and cost in mind. As a business owner, it's okay to not pursue every single prospect that walks in the door. If you smell a tire kicker, and you can even verify that a little bit, cut them loose. Stop wasting your time. Could you possibly talk that one tire kicker over the course of a month, get them up to where you want them to be? And maybe they'd find the budget for the thing that they're after. Sure, you could, but how many other people could you have talked to, or how many other things could you have done instead of focusing on that tire kicker? That's probably not going to go anywhere. And if it does, they're probably not going to be an ideal client for you anyway.
Yeah, 100%. For the clients, I get it, right? There's a great quote of the question is always free to ask, answers cost, right? And that's just, that goes, Odin, why did Odin lose an eye?
Yeah.
That's technically, he gave up the eye for knowledge. You can always ask the question for free, right? But the answer is the thing that's likely going to cost. And if the cost is not, no offense, your expectation or cost budget or that kind of stuff, no harm, no foul. But as a business owner, like you're not going to fit every round peg into every square hole.
Right.
So
yeah.
My next one is protecting your time as a business owner The only true zero-sum game in life is your time.
Yeah.
Like you have a finite amount, and this you can get a whole philosophical. You can check my other channel for that kind of conversation. It's the only true one. But as a business owner, it's more true than ever.
Yeah.
Legitimately, when I first opened my business, I was at the academy 110 hours a week. Do the math on that, guys. By Wednesday at 10 a.m., I'd already hit 40 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As I grew, and this is not I hit a comfort zone protecting of my time, I was burning the hell out.
Yeah.
One of the things we don't even offer anymore is birthday parties. But I remember one weekend in the first year I opened, because I was desperate to get people in the door and let them know that we existed. I ran classes on Saturday. I ran 2 birthday parties on Saturday, and I ran 2 more on Sunday.
Yep.
And the fact that I didn't jump off the roof is a testament to how unbelievably stubborn I am. Today, I want to say yes. I don't think you become a small business owner with out wanting to help people. My own personal philosophy. Yes, I've met a couple of people, they usually buy franchises, who are like, I'm just here for the money and I don't give a rat's ass about fitness or this or that, pancakes or muffins, whatever it is, I think you do. Dunkin' Donuts, I guess. And nothing against them. Sure, great coffee, whatever. But I think you want to help people if you open a small business. I just have that true belief. And you can't help them all. You just can't, or you're going to get so stretched thin. So learning how to say no, learning how to protect your time because you need to focus on the thing that is your thing is vitally, vitally, vitally important.
Yeah, and I ran a real estate investment company for a while. We were flipping houses and rentals and all that stuff. And real estate doesn't sleep. Like you will get a call from your realtor at 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night and say, hey, I need you to sign this contract right now because if you don't, somebody else is going to snatch it up, right? So that was a great example of, and I was doing the same. I think that's actually when we started hanging out. I was working 90, 100 hours a week because I wanted it to succeed, which obviously as an entrepreneur and a business owner, we all get into business and want to succeed. But I was burning myself out so much that instead of being really good about servicing 75% of the people that I could service the best way I possibly could, I was burning myself out and I was maybe mediocre with everybody instead. So as a business owner too, yes, a lot of people say, well, there's no work-life balance and you just need to focus on the business. But I'll argue that if you burn yourself out, you're not going to perform well in your business. And oftentimes the business owner is the single solitary cog in that machine where things need to go through, especially when you're just starting out. So if you're burning yourself out and you're that funnel block, your company's not going to do well. So we're not saying don't put a lot of effort into running your business, but it's important to also take time for yourself to unwind, to spend time with your family, for significant others, the things that you like to do, your hobbies. Take that time, carve it out appropriately, say no to certain people that aren't going to be valuable to you so you can provide value to the people you should be providing value to.
And I have 2 thoughts on this one. A conversation I have ongoing is I will do a lot to buy back my time, right? As I have a very limited amount. So I don't clean my house. I have a company that comes in, I care for my mom, house gets messy, I run a business at the same time. I just don't, I'm not taking my entire Sunday to clean the house every week. So I buy my time that way. Same with my lawn. I don't find any pleasure in lawn care.
Yeah, right.
If you do, God bless you. It feels like punishment to me. I have a landscaper that comes every 2 weeks. I'm gladly to pay him that $50 or 75 or whatever it is.
Sure.
So I'll do the exact same in that exact regard because I just have such limited, that one resource I can't get back, I can't buy more of, but I will buy back as much as possible.
Yeah, there's a saying,
We love speed.
something like that, but also too, rich people know the value of their time and they'll offload that to other people that can do it better, faster, stronger, so they can take that time and focus it where they need to focus it. There's an actual saying there.
And this is not an AI or automation video, but this is where 100%, one of the things that got me into this and why this project exists is because of exactly that. Where can I buy my time back?
It's a tool to buy your time back.
Yeah, 100%. I have an ongoing argument in my house about I can't wait till I get my home Rosie the robot that folds my laundry.
Right.
I hate folding laundry and it'll pick up the dog poop or whatever else and it'll bring mom whatever she needs. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait because I'm kind of a gadget guy. I'm like looking at Ryan's Iron Man helmet. I'm like, I really want that. But beyond that, like I want to buy my time back, and this thing can help me buy my time back.
And very often it's a formula. You figure out how much your time is worth if you were to do something else, whatever that looks like, and somebody else that like landscaping, right? Like as a homeowner, I'm going to get my little lawnmower out and go out and do it. But as a landscaping company, they've got this big giant equipment they've invested time in. They're going to come in and they're going to bang out that lawn in 20 minutes where it's going to take me 2 hours. And you're going to pay that. Like it's a math formula, right? So when we think about leveraging AI tools or automation, I can pay my AI tool or sub to my AI tool for $20 a month, and it might buy back a ton of that time. It's super important as a business owner to take control of those opportunities, because there's not a lot of places where business owners get that time back or a way to be more efficient with their day. So automation.
Last one for me, and this is, I'm going to lean heavily into my industry and my business and my experience. After all these years of doing what I do and teaching martial arts, and I have this rule: if you don't pass my sniff test, I don't invite you to be part of our academy. Very, very, very rarely does a kid not pass a sniff test. There's something going on there that might be extra needs. We have had to let students go because they had some particular issues, and I'm not going to get into that for privacy purposes here. But it's been, I can count on less, 2 times I think in 19 years. Adults, some of y'all are creepy. You just, and maybe you're not aware of it, and that's not really my problem to fix per se. I have this running joke when, largely younger women, somewhere between 15 and 25, join my adult class. I puppy guard that class harder than anything else in my academy, because it is the one place where there may be a 20-something-year-old female working with a 40, 50, whatever guy, and if that male does not have the correct intent, I don't want them as part of my class. I'm sorry, go somewhere else. This is me, and this is to business owners, trusting your intuition when it comes to interpersonal human stuff. You have to do it. And because my thing is incredibly kinesthetic. Last night, I could probably pop a video up here. We were doing this grappling drill called the rattlesnake game. It was 2 people wrestling over a knife, and all the body parts were touching.
Yeah.
And everybody walked off the mat with a big smile, all happy, super sweaty, some new bruises. That's what we do, right? And if I didn't say no to people because, frankly, my intuition, they didn't pass it, I would maybe have more, I might lose people, which you can put that in a business bucket, but I'll be honest with you, I don't want to have somebody have a terrible experience because somebody else doesn't know how to act proper. And I'm trying to be as delicate as I can with this, but some people have nefarious intentions. Some people are just too awkward, and some people smell bad. Like they just, hygiene's a thing when you do what we do.
Yeah, for sure. It's close quarters and it's hot and sweaty and all this stuff. And as somebody who attends the school from an outside perspective, right? He owns the business.
I'm too far behind the lines.
He's very, very close to it. But one of the reasons why I started my son Evan at the school, why I decided to ultimately start at the school, was the community that Paul built at the dojo. but because he took the time to sniff test people coming in, to build a good community where people can go, and it's bumpy, but I'm going to also say it's safe, right? Like, and safe from the perspective of, as whether it's a female or a male going into this place where you're going to be very close quarters, touching other individuals, and as somebody who's done it and has uki'd for a black belt test, there is nothing sexy or intimate about rolling around on a mat in jiu-jitsu class.
Intimate, yes. Sexy, no.
Fair.
Yes.
Yeah, intimate from a close quarters perspective.
Right.
But because Paul took the time to tell certain personality
that's fine.
Personality profiles, certain personality types, certain personality profiles. Because he had the wherewithal to say no to those individuals, he has built a place where half of the people go for the martial arts knowledge and the self-defense training. The other half of the people there go because they like hanging out with the people there and they like the community that's been built there. And that's huge. And if he didn't have the opportunity or the or the purpose to say no to certain individuals and build a good community there, the dojo wouldn't be where it's at now.
I don't do compliments well, so I'm twitching.
And that's fine. And just to add on to that too, it's not even just my perspective here, trying to blow up his ego a little bit, but other people at the class, they've gone to other dojos in the area. We talked about, brand loyalty in a separate video. There's been tons of people that will shop around at other dojos. And there's one person, and I'm not going to call him out on the video because he may watch this and he might get a little embarrassed, right? But when he moved to the area, he went around to 8 different dojos, including, and then ours, I think, was the last. And he went home that night and his fiance said, "How was it?" And he said, "I think I found a home." Because of the, I don't know if that was the exact quote, but.
I'm gonna add it only because there's one important detail. Fair. This person has 15 years of training.
That is an important thing.
So this is not a new thing for him. He had 15 years at the same school.
Right.
And he goes, and he wasn't going to come to us. He apparently found somebody else. He's like, it's good enough. And the wife's like, no, you're going. The fiance's like, you're going to this one last place. It was ours. And he came in. He goes, that felt like home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never had a better compliment.
Yeah, and that's the community that got built there. Martial arts is martial arts, and you can go to 5 locations and learn how to do a roundhouse kick, right? But it's the community and the people, the environment and the dojo itself and things like that, sure. But the people that are there make his business important. And so there's tons of other businesses out there where, one bad client can actually ruin your ability to get other clients or to keep other clients, depending on the business. Yeah, depending on the business.
Yep, things I learned the hard way.
Yeah, hire a bad employee, ruins your ruins your reputation, hurts your business. So super important to say no to people.
Yep.
As somebody who doesn't say no to people often, it's very difficult, but I get it.
No, because you do want to help. You have genuine intent. You want to help people. You want to help make people better, help them get outside of themselves. But like, if you're a 35, 40-year-old person and you haven't figured that out by now, I'm probably not the magic solution for that.
Right, exactly.
So those are my 3.
Yeah, so my last one, and it we've talked a little bit about it already, but champagne taste on a beer budget, right? Like, I love that phrase, but and every small business owner is nodding their head right now that's been in business for any length of time, right? Like, you get the client that comes in and they want a $50,000 product that they saw and they have $1,000 to spend. Don't waste your time trying to talk them up, trying to get their budget increased, trying to tell them the value of the product and why it's priced where it's at. You're wasting your breath and you're wasting your time.
Yeah, perception.
I don't even have a lot more to say other than that.
And I like 20 years of stories of exactly this issue. But their perception is their reality. And they may come back later and say, hey, you know what? My kid really wants to do this, or I really want to do this, or whatever it is. I really want this product. But let them figure that out on their own. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Don't.
We've talked about it. Time as an owner is valuable, and you'll waste your time.
Yep.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, so I probably have 50 more of these, but maybe I'll put them on my own channel in the future, specific to martial art world.
Sure, yeah. But there's examples in every business of tire kickers and people with very wrong budget expectations there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, not knowing what you don't know.
Well, and that's we mentioned this previous video, right? Like, I didn't know an AI agent was going to cost $25,000 to make and $7,000 a month to maintain, like, or whatever the numbers are, I forget. But I had no idea. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's not for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and we would not have been able to, like, hypothetically separate situation, right? Like, if he was coming to me and I said, hey, it's $70,000 to build this thing, and he thought it was going to be $1,000, $2,000, I could stretch to $10,000. There's still a big ocean of gap between those two numbers.
I may have a brand new bar top in my academy that was exactly that. I thought it was going to be X, and it turned out to be X plus plus plus.
Right.
I love the thing. It's great.
It turned out fantastic.
I kind of fucked my budget a little bit. But oh well, that happens.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. As business owners, protect your time, all the things that we talked about, right? Be smarter. Look, there's plenty of...
You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. We get it. We did too.
Yeah, 100%. Like, we got to this point of being able to have this video with you because we made mistakes.
Yeah. Yep.
And said yes to too many
Learn
people.
from us. You won't. You'll make the same mistakes, but then you'll be like, oh man, I remember when they were talking about that.
Wish I would have listened to those guys.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll see you guys in the next one, though.
Thanks all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're bad at doing CTAs at the end of our videos.
Yeah, we are.
So like, subscribe. This is a long-term thing. We're going to be doing this very often. We've got a lot of video content planned. We're super excited about it. Join us on the journey.
Agreed.
Thanks all.
Later, guys. Should probably do that at the beginning.